Right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Whiskey and Wisdom podcast. My name is George.
My name is James Tayoro, and unfortunately we don't have any whiskey today because it's the middle of the day and we've got shit to do.
Yeah,
okay,
no,
but
completely.
you're going to have to deal with that.
Yeah, so. Completely right. All our social medias, etc., they will be in the description of the video. If you could follow them, like them, subscribe, etc., that would be great. We'd really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, to start off with, what I'd like to say is I want to start talking about context a little bit. And, you know, the video that was posted on the TikTok that done really well,
yeah,
I want to talk about it, give it a little bit of context so you understand what's going on, why it was said, etc., etc.
Yeah, and also, I just firstly want to say thank you to everyone following the media channels, social media accounts, liking the videos, watching the videos. You may not be watching this, but if you do watch it and you've seen us before on TikTok or whatever, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much.
No, we appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely. But what I want to say is basically the story behind what I said and etc. So, because I've had literally 5 or 6 people message me saying, you know, does this strategy work? Does it actually work? I've had people DM me on Instagram. And first of all, I want to say, I've never tried this. James has never tried this. This is not something we would do, okay?
No, because we're not fucking bums.
Okay? No, this is something we were not doing. Not everyone that lives in the council house is bums. We know this. We know people that live in council houses. We know people that are in council houses. They're working full time. You know, we know these people, okay? And basically, the story is, right? I was working on a construction site probably 2 years ago, right? And I was chatting to, like, somebody I was working with, okay? I'll give him an alias because I don't want to expose him. His name was John, right? For example. Anyway, we're talking because he lives in a council house. And he's saying to me, he's going through all the procedures saying, you know, it took me 2-3 years to get a council house. And he's explaining it. He's saying, oh, such a long process. You need to build these points, etc., etc. And he's saying, but what my mate done, he done this and he done this scenario. He literally got his mum to write a letter saying, you know, he's been kicked out because he's been caught in bed with a boy or he decided to change his sex. One of the two, I can't remember which one it was. And he literally got a council house within like 6 months. Okay.
Which is pretty quick.
That's quick. Considering he waited 2-3 years to get his house. Okay. And also, I want to say another thing, right? This is my personal experience, okay? Me and my dad, right, we're in Wales, and we were sat at a bar, in an Irish bar, drinking, okay? We're drinking in this bar, you know, it's rammed in there, busy. Everyone's dancing, singing, having a good time. Anyway, this Scouse couple comes over to me and my dad, because we're sat on a 4-man table, and says, oh, can we sit down next to you? So we're like, yeah, of course, sit down. Anyway, we start chatting to him and that. We're talking to him about, like, what do you do, etc. Just, you know, basic chit-chat. And I was asking the fella, what do you do for work and that? And he literally told me he works in immigration, okay? His job was to decide who comes into the country, okay? He literally made that decision. People, all these migrants, etc. He made the decision whether they come in. They come to him, you know, they come off the planes.
That's a big job.
Massive responsibility, job. Okay? And what he was saying to me was, the people that come, a lot of them, what they do, because they know about this woke agenda that's going on in the Western society, a lot of what these people are doing is coming and saying, look, they've caught me in bed, and they're showing him a picture, right, they'll show him a picture, they'll say, look at this, and it'll be a photo of the person there in bed with a bloke, for example, and they're saying, look, my life is at threat, life is at threat, I need to come into your country. So it's not only the people with the houses, etc. There's people getting into the country playing off this agenda. And it's so terrible because you think about the people that, you know, that actually need the houses. The single mums working 12 hours a day, 16 hours to try and feed their kids. They're not getting the houses. It's not the people like that getting the houses.
Yeah, because people are taking advantage of the system. And this is, like you said, they're coming in from overseas because why? One, they know that in the UK we give out housing to people for free and we support people who are deemed unfortunate enough, you know, who don't have their own money but deemed unfortunate, so we give them housing. But they take advantage of it and they take advantage of the fact that we are just becoming woker and woker and woker.
Yeah, and they play on it.
And we're pushovers, really. I mean, you come in, you say, okay, oh, I'm gay, blah, blah, blah. Let's think about this for a second. What does that, who cares? What difference does it make? Because if you had some guy who says, oh, I've got a girlfriend who my mum don't like, they're going to give him a house. Oh, but if he gets caught in bed with some bloke, suddenly they're giving him a fucking 3-bedroom house.
Yeah.
in fucking wherever the fuck.
Yeah.
Nice area, by the way.
Yeah.
They're not all shitholes.
No, completely. And listen, we understand that this is not going away. And the funny thing is, right, the woke agenda has come out of nowhere. It's like just suddenly after the last
came out of
3
nowhere.
years,
It was just after.
It's blown up. It's everywhere.
Just after the pandemic.
Yeah, the scandemic.
That's what happened. Yeah, the scandemic. And just to say, so what did this guy say about what actually, like, does he sort of go along with it? Is he woke himself?
No, he doesn't agree with it. But what he was saying, he was talking about how hard his job is, and he was saying basically, in a lot of these countries, right, some of them come in with, they'll have AIDS, for example, okay?
Yeah.
And in their country, they don't have the medicine, right, to sustainably live a long life in their country.
Yeah.
Because they have AIDS, and you need support, you need these tablets, and
yeah, well, they don't have healthcare.
They don't have the healthcare.
At least not good accessible healthcare.
So their lifespan in their own country would be 2 years, for example, if they had AIDS. But if they come to the UK, they can live 35, 40 years. And he has to make that decision. So he makes the decision whether their life is 2 years long or another 40 years. So this must be an extremely hard job.
Does he have to, just so I understand, so if someone says, okay, I'm in danger because in my country they don't allow homosexuals or whatever, does that mean he then has to take them, he has to believe everything they say? Or can he make a judgment and say, I don't believe that? Or is there a protocol that he has to follow that the people upstairs give him what he can and cannot say?
I'm assuming what there's probably a criteria given to him by somebody above saying, look, is this person at risk? Is this person, is his life in danger? What nationality is he? Is he got kids? Has he got a family, etc., etc.? Yeah. And I think he'll have a criteria, obviously, the same with the council house, you'll have a criteria. Mm-hmm. The same with that. Well, and that they will pick based on that criteria, but you don't know what's in that criteria.
No, you don't. And this is the thing: they're not going to say. I mean, I'm 100% sure that if you are gay, that pushes you up the list. If you're trans, pushing you up the list.
It will,
even if you're black, probably pushes you up the list for whatever reason. And it's woke. You have to understand, they're all woke. All systems that involve any sort of
the education system,
social, personal judgment of even if you talk about the council when they have social parenting standards, whatever, what was it, like counsellors and all of that stuff? It's all woke and it's all agenda based. There's there's no you and you are equal and your situation.
No, there's a criteria.
No, it's like, okay, you have this, you tick this many boxes, you tick that many boxes.
Completely.
Sorry, it's 3-1 to him. He's getting in first, or he's getting the money. He's getting the house. He's getting the money. Whatever it is, it's crazy. It's delusional.
It is crazy,
and it's an issue. And like you said, it's only going to get worse.
No,
people don't understand. It's only going to get worse, and that's why you guys watching this, if you're not crazy and delusional, you need to be part of the people. You need to be part of the voice saying this is crazy and bullshit, and we're not having it anymore.
No, definitely,
it's just true.
It is true.
There's going to be I'm convinced there's going to be an uprise coming.
No, there will be. There's something.
And if there is, I'm going to be at the fucking front.
I can feel it in the fucking air. I can feel it in the universe.
The tension's getting worse and worse and worse. People are picking sides more than ever. The division is getting worse. It's crazy.
But the funny thing is, people need to realise you can't be divided with the people around you. Do you see what I'm saying? You can't be divided through Black Lives Matter. You can't be divided through this woke agenda. Because the reality is, you are closer to the person sat next to you, or the person you're arguing against, than the fucking people in charge.
Exactly. And that's a really good point, because listen, the people in charge can't relate to you in any way.
No, and they don't care about you.
They want you to be angry and against each other, so that you don't pay attention to what they're fucking doing. Okay? It's crazy. And like you say, you have a guy, he's white, he's black. Who cares?
No.
That shouldn't make a difference. It really doesn't matter. Rich guys don't care.
No.
Rich people don't care if you're black or white.
It's almost like this, it's sort of played into it, keep them busy arguing about Black Lives Matter, keep them busy arguing about the woke agenda.
Which 100% was a scam.
Black Lives Matter was started by a fucking white billionaire.
Yeah. And listen, here's the thing. What happened to the money? Everyone donated. I keep saying on my Instagram, there's all the bios, everyone posted a black page, Black Lives Matter. Why? What was the money going to do?
Yeah, where was the money going? You were sending the money to the Black Lives Matter charity for what?
I'll tell you where it's going.
I'll
tell you where it's going. There was a woman who was very high up in that organisation. She had a net worth of, I'm not going to give you an exact number, we're talking like less than half a mil, probably like 100 grand max. But a year later, maybe a year and a half later,
50 million.
she literally had like 80 million worth of real estate. How? Listen, charities themselves mainly are a scam. Listen,
no, they are.
I've seen the inside of a lot of charities, and trust me, it is a scam. The people, let's say you give a charity, I'm not talking about all charities. If you know people who have
like
a charity,
GoFundMe is completely different.
There's some people who do it, who really do give the money, but that's hard. That's like 1 in every 100 charities.
Yeah.
Right? The majority of them, if you give them £100, maybe £1 max is getting to the actual, I don't know, cancer patients or cancer research or heart disease, whatever it is, old people's homes. I promise you, it is all crazy, just bullshit. Okay, I've seen it. I've seen the people in there. They're rich. Let me ask you a question.
They're driving around.
Let me ask you a real question.
No,
if you guys watching this, right? Let's say, because everyone wants to get rich in a way. Everyone wants money. Everyone's working for it. Would you really give up your life working for a charity when you haven't got shit without getting paid?
You fucking wouldn't.
They're in suits. They got cars.
They got nice cars.
They're earning more money than you, 100%. Okay, I promise you. And everyone there, the people tapping on your door, they're getting paid. I'm not saying they're getting paid loads. Not all the foot soldiers are getting paid, but the people, they're all getting paid, but they're not getting paid loads. But they're all getting commission. So they're all getting paid whether or not you give to charity. And if you do give, and it's like making a car sale, right? If I'm selling charity, I'm trying to get donations. If I get in 100 quid, I'm getting 30. Yeah. Like that's 100% true. I promise you, it is true. I've seen it. I've been inside, and I don't even know if I told you this. I've been inside these companies' offices. I promise you, I've seen the way it is. It is sales. It is literally sales. The same way you see these guys on Instagram teaching you how to sell, these charity guys have the exact same thing. And they're money driven, I promise you.
And it's a business at the end of the day.
They are money driven, 100%. They're money driven.
They've got kids
and they just don't, but they just don't have to pay the taxes.
No.
It's even better. It's a win-win. They got big, fat apartments. A lot of these guys at the top. They've got good houses.
I don't know if you saw it. You know Captain Tom?
Yes.
Have you seen what happened
with his daughter?
Yeah, with his daughter.
Yeah. So give some more insights.
I don't know too much of the details, but basically the Captain Tom charity, I think he raised like £20 million. Maybe it was even more than that. But basically, anyway, they found out that his daughter was taking a load of money out of it, basically. They were taking, I don't even know, crazy amounts of money. They were charging like 8-9 grand to go do a like an event at a business conference or something to promote the charity. They were charging people like 10 grand for a charity event, bearing in mind. They were literally charging people like 10 grand. And I think she was taking ridiculous amounts of money out of it. She ended up with like a really nice house, really nice cars. And they literally just scammed everyone basically out of that.
And some of you watching were probably scammed.
Yeah, completely. That was created for a good reason and people just took advantage of it basically. And I don't know if that's one of these things that's going on in the world at the minute. And so don't sort of believe everything you hear because there's a lot of things, especially with this COVID as well. The mask mandates are back now, apparently, in Spain, in hospitals.
Yeah, I was going to say
Have you seen
that?
that?
Yeah, in Spain, Spanish hospitals.
Yeah.
Still got the
I just want to say, talking about COVID, funny enough, if you didn't know already, to get the vaccine, doctors were paid £7 to give you one vaccine, okay? And the households, if you got a household, I think it was £10 per person, okay? So they were literally paid to give you the vaccine. This fake vaccine, by the way, it wasn't the same as a normal vaccine. It was fake. It was completely different in terms of standard as previous vaccines. It's completely different.
Yeah, it's crazy. Listen, think about all these vaccines. They have trials for like years.
Yeah.
We're talking years of trials. It's experimental. It's an experiment. And you were the subject.
Yeah.
And you did it, and you went home and you celebrate, I've got a vaccine.
Yeah.
Yes.
Look
They
at
injected that in my arm. What's that? I don't know.
I don't know what it is.
Shit, I don't fucking put shit in my blood. Trust me.
No, me and James are not vaccinated because we are smart. And the funny thing is, a lot of you people, right, said, I'm going to get the vaccine because, I need to go on holiday, right? You don't even go on holiday much. You go on holiday 1 or 2 times a year. Literally. If you were smart, you would have said, right, I'm going to save my money this year and I'm going to go on holiday 4 times next year. But you weren't smart. You fell for the fucking manipulation like a coward.
And if you had any balls or pride or dignity or self-respect, you would have said, no, I'm not going to fucking travel. I'm not going to give up my fucking morals to go on a holiday to fucking Lanzarote. That's how much it means. That's how much you guys are sellouts. A lot of you are sellouts.
No,
okay?
completely.
And trust me, listen, I'll tell you what, I went away, okay? I went away.
So did I.
We needed fucking COVID, whatever the passports. Guess what? 20 quid. Boom. Got one. Ibiza. Here you go. Let me through. Okay, good. No, that's what happened. You don't understand. You guys are being played.
Completely fucking
whilst
played.
They're having parties.
Yeah.
On number 10 Downing Street.
Literally, right?
And your nan died.
Yeah, you didn't get to fucking see her. She was fucking suffering in hospital and you're not allowed to go see her. And you're being played like a mug, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, no, go on.
And that's why listen, and that's why you guys know it, and that's why you don't respect yourself anymore. You don't respect yourself anymore. You're in denial. You know that you yourself have lost respect for yourself. That's why no one else respects you. That's why you don't respect yourself, and that's why you're fat and lazy now. Today is a knock-on effect. Giving up on your morals. If you give up on your morals now, in 2 years, there's still going to be a knock-on effect. There's a knock-on effect to every decision you make. And your morals and what you believe in is the only thing that matters. And you gave up what you believe in for this one, some of you to make your families happy, which is not a good enough reason because you give up your morals. Yeah, maybe maybe they let you round for Christmas, but they don't respect you. Okay.
Well, they make you sit in the garden.
Exactly. And number two, you did it for a fucking holiday. A lot of people did it to travel. Yeah. That was such a good point that you made. Well done. They did it to travel. They did it to travel. Who cares?
You only go on fucking holiday once or twice a year.
4 days for shit in your blood.
Literally. It's
and you
ridiculous.
Still got COVID. I've never had it.
I've never had it.
I've never had it. Why? Because
I've never
long
got
fucking
COVID.
Tested.
I haven't got long COVID either.
No, I've got one long thing. And that's it. Okay? It's a fact.
No,
100%.
it is. Definitely.
100%.
And I want to say, Richie Sunak, right? You're a fucking mug, okay? Listen to this. This is how much they've mugged you off, okay? Richie Sunak, before the pandemic started, you know, he literally started a hedge fund, okay? And he invested 35% of his portfolio into Moderna, okay? And what happened? Oh, COVID happened and now he's fucking rich. He made £109 million off of you.
Yep.
Do you think they didn't know about the pandemic? They fucking profited off it. And also, they spent an extra 30 grand on wine throughout the years of 2021 and 2019. They spent an extra 30 grand. Do you know why they spent an extra 30 grand? Because they were all fucking partying, laughing, drinking wine, getting pissed off all the money they made. They were laughing, they were rubbing their hands together. They were going, yes, look at these fucking dickheads. They're in the restaurant, put the mask on, sit down, take it off. Oh, I've got to go for a piss. Oh, put my mask back on, walking around like a fucking NPC, like you are, and you're still getting fucking vaccinated.
Yeah, listen, the majority of you guys are clowns, and this is the thing. At a certain point, and this is why I really made a good point about morals and self-respect and your dignity, that is all you have. You could be fucking rich. There are guys out there who are much richer than me, much bigger and stronger than me, who are probably better looking than me, who have some model bitch, right, in a nice big mansion, but they sold out. So they don't respect themselves, yet I respect myself, okay?
Stay true to yourself.
I promise you, all you have, because it doesn't matter. Everything you have can be taken away.
Yeah.
Okay? You can get fucking locked up next year for saying there's only 2 genders. And then all you have is your morals and dignity and pride. And listen, there's a reason that fucking rich guys fucking blow their brains out. Because they don't respect themselves. All these possession things, yeah, they're great, don't get me wrong.
They don't mean anything.
They're all great, don't get me wrong. I want a Lambo.
Yeah, of course.
I want a fucking monster truck and a fucking mansion. But my pride means more. My morals that cannot be broken, at least by me, that's it. That's what matters more.
No, definitely.
So understand that.
Right, I want to give you a little mind hack, okay? This is how you need to start thinking about the internet, okay? You need to start thinking about the internet like the lottery, okay? Every time you post a video, every time you post a photo, every time you post a meme, you're literally getting a free ticket. You are getting a free ticket, and you can't be bothered to push post on your phone. Because if it goes viral and you're smart, through the advertisement, through sponsorships, through creating your own business, you can make fucking millions off of it. Listen, people don't realise this.
We're trying to do that now. That's what's happened. Like, I mean, yeah, we're trying to give you fucking insights and speak facts, but we're trying to do that too. So we're not just talking George isn't just talking out of his arse here. He's really trying to help
Only
you
sometimes.
guys. And listen, a lot of you guys, yes, I'll tell you, a lot of you guys are scared to fucking post shit. I remember, right, I used to post things on my Instagram. Controversial. There's only two genders. How's that controversial?
It's not controversial.
One, it's not. But two, people say, oh, I wouldn't post that. You're fucking... How is that brave? No. Look, we're really failing as a society. And I say we, but really I mean you guys. Not all of you, but some of you. Or at least some people out there. Yeah. Because I ain't fucking failing in that. I'll say what I want. I'm true to myself.
We're working hard, we're doing our thing.
Some people see that as brave. Some people see that as brazen. How? By hitting post, by sharing a meme. Serious, listen, people are fucking scared they're just so scared.
No, definitely.
Okay? And go ahead.
What I want to say is, whatever you do, right, there's going to be people that aren't happy with it. If I fucking shave my head today, people are going to go, why has he shaved his head? If I grow my hair long, people are going to say, oh, he looks like a surfer, why is he doing that? Mm. If I get fat, people are going to say I'm eating too much. If I'm too skinny, they're going to say, look, he's not eating enough. Whatever you fucking do, people are going to moan about it, have something to say. So do what is best for you. Do what makes you happy. I don't mean happy as in like fucking, oh, I'm happy.
Not kiddish.
No,
not like a kid. But
just do what is right for you and what you think is right. Because that's the only thing you can do. And you don't want to be fucking arguing with your own mind. Because if you're arguing with your own mind, then you will not get anywhere. You need your mind to be on your side.
Yeah, you at least need to be known as the guy. And this is the thing. It doesn't matter if people like you or fucking love you or hate you, whatever. It does not matter. Okay? If they know that you are living true to yourself, they'll respect it.
Yeah, and if you're content in yourself, you don't need to worry about anyone else, what anybody else is saying.
Listen, I don't give a fuck. No. People can probably say things to me. Not a lot.
Yeah.
Not a lot. I'm James. What are you going to say to me? But even if there is stuff you say to me, I take it and I say, okay, yeah, sweet. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're wrong. Listen to, sometimes they maybe say some things that you actually need to hear, and I'll act upon it. But they're going to say it either way, so I'm going to do what I want either way. I'm going to say what I want either way. Completely. I'm going to dress how I want. I'm going to act how I want. Okay?
And that's the way you should be, and I think that's the best thing to do. Do what is best for you. Forget about what everyone says. Like I said, if I want to wake up tomorrow and fucking shave my head, then I'm going to do it. And I don't care what anyone fucking says. All right?
Exactly. If I'm going to wake up in the morning and
I'm not going to do that.
If I'm going to wake up in the morning and start posting videos of myself on the internet, spitting facts, and then say, oh, you know what, George, we start a podcast. We're going to fucking do it.
We are going to do it.
We don't care. You guys are too scared.
Literally.
Okay? And everyone worried. And here's the thing. Everyone around you can smell it. And this is the thing, even if you guys are scared yourselves, you also notice when someone else is scared and you don't respect them. That's the crazy thing, because you can have two guys who are both fucking scared, cowards, whatever, but they're both going to still be judging each other, even if it's hypocritical. Okay, so that's the point you need to understand.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, definitely. All right, I just want to we can touch on something about. I saw this fucking trending at the minute. Love Island is back, okay? No one cares about fucking Love Island. It's gay. I've watched it a couple of times with an ex-missus. That's it. Apart from that, I've never watched it.
I'll be honest, right? I watched Love Island a couple seasons. Not every week.
I've watched some as well.
I've got into Love Island before. Like, I can't remember who it was. Shout out, I think it was like Wes or whoever. There was a couple times when it used to be...
He's a rapper now, isn't he?
Yeah, the rapper. Wes Nelson. Wes Nelson.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
Wes Nelson. He done it. That was all right for a bit, but now it's just getting gay. It's cheesy. They're just using you guys. And listen, it's fucking bullshit. It's staged. It's just fucking trash. And this is what I'm saying. This is how you have to understand the way it works, right? ITV, Maya Jama. These people are getting fucking rich off of your fucking mind-numbing. He chose her. He pulled her for a chat, and tomorrow this might happen. And then nothing happens. And then they have you... Listen, it is literally the same as all the fucking bullshit you're scrolling. Just because Maya Jama's hosting, you think she's fucking interested or cares? No, she just wants to get paid.
Completely.
ITV just want to get paid. Okay? And let's be real. You think they'd have fucking us on Love Island? Well, they'd love to because of how we look. We're sexy. Right?
Yeah,
but
definitely.
they don't have us on there because they need people who are... Is he gonna say what we want to say? Okay, is he cool with gays? Is he cool with trans? Is he gonna say this? He's not gonna say anything controversial. Yeah, chuck him on. Like it's crazy. They're selected for a reason. And even so, and let's actually go into it.
Yeah,
like really get it deep and dive into it, because I've seen the show. Every year it's the same thing. Okay, so we need one guy. Okay, one guy with tattoos, one guy white. We need 2 black guys. We need 1 black girl. She can't get kicked out. If you think that your vote matters,
no.
If you let's say there's
they can't kick out all the black people.
If there's 3 fucking black guys, let's say there's 2 black guys, 1 black girl, because there's never more than 2 black girls, because that's not interesting enough to them, right? They're just a bit of diversity, anything. And listen, people are gonna sound racist, whatever. I don't give a fuck. Say what you fucking want. They're all the fucking same. Yeah, I'm mixed race. I'm saying what I want. I don't give a fuck, right? The black girls are all the same. They're like this quiet. I'm nice. She's lovable. They've got the same name. They always have like 3-letter name. It's always like a 3-letter name. Do you know what I'm saying? But anyways, right? If you think that all the black people got voted off, you think they're gonna let that happen? No,
of course not.
They just want your £2 for the text. They already know what's gonna happen. Okay,
already planned.
The guy who can't pull anyone, you know they're not gonna kick him out. He's gonna be there forever. He's gonna be the lovable guy. Okay, the couple who've been together since day one.
Yeah, they're there. They're
gonna be there. You think they're gonna kick them out? No. Even if you guys do, you are being fucking used. And here's the funny thing. And this is kind of a question I have to anyone watching. Would you give money to people who hate you? If I say I hate you, you're not going to give them money, would you?
No.
I wouldn't.
Definitely not.
Yet these companies, ITV, they hate you. They hate your guts, and you're paying them. And you're watching their stuff.
Hate you.
You're watching their news. You're watching Love Island. Whether either you're sending a text which costs you £2 and they're stacking that up to make millions, or even so, you're watching it for free, or you're watching their Instagram stuff for free, you're on their website, the news for free, and you're paying them with your data. And these people hate your fucking guts because they're lying to you about what's on the news. They're spreading COVID fucking information, begging you to get a fucking vaccine.
Yeah, texting you 4 times a day.
Yeah, exactly. They're fucking, all these stories, they're pushing this woke agenda on you. And this is kind of the thing. People think, okay, well, you talk about the news companies. Well, ITV's one of them. All them woke news companies. And then this is where you get these people. Okay, well, fuck ITV. No, the news, the bullshit. I'm not fucking respecting them. But then I'm going to still pay them by watching Love Island.
Yeah.
You have to understand this.
You're funding them.
You're funding them. So by you watching Love Island, you're funding the fucking journalists who are going to write stories about fucking Russell Brand being a rapist, even though there's no criminal charges.
Yeah.
And lying to you. It's a loop, and you need to be aware of that.
And the thing is, what you need to realise is, I meet a lot of people like this. I'm not sure if you met people like this, but I meet a lot of people that are potentially older or our age, whatever. And they'll say, you talk to them about these issues, and they'll say, oh, it won't affect me. I don't care. I'll be dead. Right? Do you think, right? I think that's completely selfish, okay?
Yeah.
So selfish. You need to think about your kids, your grandkids, etc. You need to think about the people that are going to be living after you. The reality is, the people in the war, World War II, do you think your grandparents were thinking about fucking themselves when they were going to fucking kill people? No, they weren't. They weren't thinking. No. They were thinking about you lot.
They were thinking about the next generation.
They were thinking about us, okay? And the thing is, all you have to do is say no to this fucking woke agenda in the school. All you got to do is tell your little boy off that he can't wear a dress. Do you know what I mean? That's how easy it is. All you got to do is not condone this bullshit. No violence. You don't have to go take the streets. You don't have to start breaking into shops. All you've got to do is just say no to this agenda. That's it. You've got it easy. They fucking had it hard. Completely
and
fucking
like
hard.
You say, it's just this copper. And it's the same with even politics. Well, I don't care. It don't affect me.
Yeah.
Obviously it does.
It's going to come and affect all of us.
Everyone has an opinion. Everyone has an opinion. Whether you're too scared to say it or whatever. But you'll say, oh, well, you know what? I don't care about all the... Oh, they can say, they can all lie to us, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter to me. I just want to go to work, do this, that, the other. Yeah, well, everything else around you is changing.
Yeah.
So you don't care until your fucking kid comes back, who's behind your back at school, through the internet, whatever, being taught all of these lies and all of this woke stuff. And then they come back, your daughter comes back and says, this is my boyfriend who I've been telling you about. And it's some fucking girl with blue hair. You say, that's a girl. No, that's a man. No. How dare you? Oh, you don't think that's a man? Oh, fuck it. We're leaving. I'm packing my stuff and I'm never speaking to you again.
Yeah.
And
you can't do anything about
one example of something that's going to happen because you didn't care.
Yeah.
It's
it's so fucking selfish, I think, because like I said, your fucking grandparents, they were fighting in the war to fucking... For you, for us, for me and James, for fucking whoever, for the generation of the future. Yeah. And all you have to do is say no to fucking paedophiles. No to a boy being a girl. I'm not saying, like I said, you don't have to go beat up fucking trans people. I'm not saying
you don't have to get on the internet.
You don't have... I'm saying stop it in schools. Stop it being pushed on your kids. Wake up to what's going on and have a look around you. Open your fucking eyes, okay? Yeah. This COVID, if this hasn't woken you up, then you've got no hope left, to be honest with you. You have no hope left.
Yeah, and a lot of you mothers out there and fathers watching are really... a lot of you, and bear with me, hear me out, a lot of you are being terrible parents but think you're doing a good job. Because what you'll do is, you'll have this mindset. You'll agree with what we're saying. And you'll think, well, I know what's going on at schools. They're trying to indoctrinate my kid and this and that. I'm going to let them say whatever they want to my kid at school. And then when my kid comes home, I'm going to tell him the truth. I'm going to say, no, we don't believe in that. Well, that's not good enough. You're still allowing them
and then give
to
them the
speak
iPad.
To your kid. Well, and give them the iPad.
Hey,
Some of you aren't even doing that. Some of you aren't even doing that. But
watch
you know what's going
on. Disney film.
Exactly.
The same thing.
Exactly. You know what's going on, and you still send your kids to school. And this is the thing. There's powers and strength in numbers. If everyone got together, all you parents got together and just said, you know what? No, we're not sending our kids to this school. You fucking try and indoctrinate him and undermine everything I've tried to teach him for the last few years. I'm giving him in your hands. I'm letting you be responsible for my child's safety and education. And you're teaching them that there's more than two genders. You're teaching little Jimmy that he can be fucking Jemima. That's crazy.
No, it is.
And you're crazy. Allowing that to happen. And then you say, oh, well, yeah, but when he gets home, I tell him that that's not true. That's not good enough. That's not good enough. There's people in the streets protesting about fucking Palestine, now protesting this weekend over Yemen. They've been protesting about fucking Black Lives Matter. They've been fucking having parades for pride, and you're too scared to just get up for one day and all band together. All you mums in the group chat, all you parents of the fucking football teams, for the kids' school activities, whatever, just get together and say, you know what? No, we're done.
Yeah,
and you won't do that.
You don't even have to take your kids out of school. If you've got a group of 30, 40 parents that say, look, right, we're all going to go to the school and say, look, you need to stop teaching our kids this. This is not in the curriculum. We do not want our kids to learn this. I'm sure they'll fucking soon say, all right, okay, we won't do it.
Listen, because, by the way, they're just fucking at work for fuck all money.
They don't care.
They don't have authority.
They're just doing their job.
They don't have authority over you. They work for you, okay? You're giving them work by allowing them to teach maths and English and shit to your kids. And then because there's some sort of dynamic where you've put them up here and you're just down here, and then they're looking down as this authority figure, you're giving them the green light to just take things into their own hands and say whatever the fuck they want. And that's not the way it should be. Yet you won't do anything about it. Okay? No, it's crazy. It's crazy.
And the thing is, what you need to ask yourself is, realistically, right, as a kid, you have a kid, for example. I don't have a child. James doesn't. No. Anyway, you have a kid, you know, you're walking along the fucking pavement, strolling along. What do you do when you cross the road? You hold the fucking kid's hand so he doesn't get run over, okay? What are you doing? You're literally helping the child. You know, you're guiding him through. Because if you don't hold his hand, he's going to run out into the fucking middle of the road and get squashed. He's going to get squashed, okay? It's the same with all this fucking bullshit you hear in the fucking schools, all woke agenda this, woke agenda that. They don't know what they're doing. You have to lead the child. You have to show them the path. You need to tell them what's right and wrong. You can't just fucking let him go loose and let him do this and let him do that. You can wear a dress, it's fine. Put on a bra, put on some lipstick and that, it's fine. He's a fucking kid. He doesn't know what he's doing. He literally has no idea.
Yeah, that's an excellent point. And this is the thing, like you say, you control, well, I'd say control, you guide.
Yeah,
okay?
guide.
You guide the kid. You control in a guide way. It's more, but you have to. It's a good type of control. Yeah. It's necessary, right? You guide them when they're crossing the road. Tell them, no, you wait here. This is what happens. We wait. No cars. Okay, hold my hand. Boom. Child wants to eat fucking sugary shit, bullshit, donuts and crisps. No, this is what happens. We have to eat our vegetables. We have to do this. Bedtime. Want to start like, no, we need 8 hours sleep. Blah blah blah. Yeah. Yeah, when it comes
You're
to fucking,
teaching them.
when it comes to action and that stuff, okay, the car thing's different. When you're talking about your fucking vegetables, the going to bedtime, that is down here compared to fucking what's up here, which is men and women, and what a man is and what a woman is, and what fucking gender is, and whether you can switch and fucking be fluid in gender.
Yeah, identify
it's
as a
crazy.
laptop.
Okay, so this is the logic of most fucking people. Okay, no, you do what I say as it comes. I'm going to control every aspect of this kid's life except one of the most important, which is actual physical biology about the difference between a man and a woman. I mean, the difference between a man and a woman. It
shouldn't even be a question.
That's what shaped society up until now. If this happened 100 years ago, I'm convinced half of us wouldn't be here.
No, it'd be murder.
We would have been taken over.
The
Soviet Union would have won. The Cold War, the Soviets would have fucking won. Trust me on that.
Like I said, we're not against any of this stuff. We're not saying that. We're not saying we're against fucking trans people. If you want to dress up as a fucking lady in your house, do it. That's fine.
Do
we
it
don't
at home,
care.
okay?
But don't push it on the children. This is what we're saying. This is completely what we're saying.
Yeah.
And it's like, the thing is, you know, you were saying, there was a video shared on Centrepiece UK.
Follow Centrepiece UK.
Yeah, follow Centrepiece.
Let's just pause 2 seconds. Listen, you guys need to follow Centrepiece UK. There is a big problem you guys are facing. And the fact is, you are being fed no real information. You're being fed misinformation, agendered arguments, okay? There's agenda behind everything you're being fed. Okay, you're being fed stuff about Ukraine. You're being fed stuff about Israel. Whatever the fuck. Trump, Biden, election, politics, fucking climate change. You're being fed an argument from one side, so you guys aren't informed. And you guys want to be... Listen, if you want to be the type of guy who can really navigate his way around life and become this guy up here, you're going to need to know what's going on around the world. And you don't. That's why you need Centrepiece UK. So if you want to find out really what's going on, I'm not saying you don't have to listen to all the other stuff, but if you listen to everything, then you can actually see what's real and what's not.
Make your own opinion.
Okay? So that's why you need to follow Centrepiece UK. You can find Centrepiece UK on Instagram at centerpiece_UK, and you can find it on X, centerpiece_UK. Okay? Back to your point.
Yeah, not only with that, you can also see both sides, and then you can actually differentiate. Look, that side's actually so one-sided, okay?
Yeah.
That's one-sided. This is sort of more in the middle. All right, I'm going to look at this instead rather than looking at this. You need to make this decision. You need to make your own opinion.
Is this side constantly going after, I'll say Trump because Trump's the guy everyone knows. Is this side constantly going after Trump? Is this side constantly saying this about climate change? Is this side saying good things and bad things when it's necessary?
Yeah.
Okay? There's a reason it's called Centrepiece. Okay? Think about that.
Yeah, completely. I just want to touch on something, okay? When you really think about it, let's dissect it. Let's be realistic. Let's actually think about it, okay? Use your brain for once. Let's use it, okay? Right, why are they pushing this trans thing? Let's think, right, okay? Technology is getting more advanced, okay? More and more advanced, you know. You've got more machines doing jobs. You've got these self-checkout areas. You don't really need people as much, okay? You don't need people as much. You've got AI taking over, AI doing jobs that, you know, people aren't really needed anymore. You've got AI lawyers now, for example. You've got AI, not doctors as in like performing surgery, but AIs that look at x-rays, etc., and examine and tell you what's going on. But then you think, okay, right, so there's not as many people needed in the world because we've got AI. Yeah? That's what we'll come to from that conclusion. Okay? Then you think, right, why are they pushing this trans agenda? Is it to stop us reproducing? Is it to confuse the genders? So when this future generation goes up, they're not really too sure because there's going to be less and less people having kids now because of this massive agenda that's pushed out. You're going to have these young kids that they're going to grow up and they're not going to have kids because they've decided, you know, to cut their penis off, to, you know, take these fucking tablets to fuck up their whole body, and they're not going to be having children. Then you think, right, well, why is that? Do they actually need all of us? They don't need all of us. They need people to build the roads, houses, development, etc. But apart from that, everything else can be done by fucking machines. They don't need more people. People complain, people riot. You know, you don't even do a full week's work.
100%.
Some of you do 3 days work. You can get a machine to do your fucking job for 24 hours. You don't have to pay it.
And they got the machines. They don't need you in the army now. They got the nukes. They got the bombs. They got the airstrikes.
They don't need it.
They don't need you.
They need machines. And you're just basically, we're all, I'm not saying you as in you.
Us
Us as a fucking collective. We're all just useless now. They don't fucking need us all. And the thing is, if you're in construction or a building trade, for example, you are in a very unique position at the minute because they are the only trades that AI can't do. AI cannot do that. AI can be an accountant if it wants.
And the people at the top don't want to do that either.
No, they don't want to do it.
They don't want to be out in the cold.
Yeah, no, they don't want to be.
They don't want to be in the cold or the baking hot sun, moving this, getting dirty, dusty. They don't want.
Yeah, machines can't figure that out. They're not able to yet. You still need people for now. But like I said, accountancy, anything to do with IT, machine can do it. Stacking shelves, machine can do it. Don't need people in shops. You've got facial recognition everywhere now. You know, you think your face is not out there. Your phone how do you unlock your phone? Like that. That's how you unlock your phone. Of course your face is out there. Data's everywhere. Exactly. They use your data. They know what your data is. Your
data is currency. Your data is currency, 100%.
Okay, but that's all I had to say about that, really.
Well, let me just quickly come in and say, definitely. When you're talking about why they're pushing it, well, there's a couple of reasons. That's a good point. But there's also another point. Okay, the other point is the generation in charge now, so let's say the generation just before us, millennials, they were raised coddled. Okay, they were protected, wrapped by their parents in fucking cotton wool, protected. They don't like anything that offends them. Anything that doesn't completely align with all of their beliefs and opinions is a threat to them.
Oh, it's violent. Feelings.
Okay, therefore, when one crazy guy says I'm a man, or I'm a man, he goes, but I'm now a woman, and no one goes along with it. It's a big deal. They're not doing what I want. A generation of people never heard no. Okay, a generation of people who were failed by their parents. It's true about the tough times build strong men. Strong men build good times. Good times build weak men. This is what we've got weak people in charge right now. That's why we, as a collective, we're trying to do our part. But you guys need to come in as well and bring back that sort of rational saneness.
Spirit.
Let's understand that the world doesn't revolve around me. I can try my best to get people to go along, but if they don't, I'm not going to sit and cry about it. That's another thing, and that's different to the population thing. But it's a point I think people need to understand. Okay, it's people genuinely feel like it's violence when you use words, when you don't affirm their gender. They really feel like it's threatening and violence.
No, definitely.
And you have to think the people in charge are going along with it because they need their vote. This is the other thing. It's because they need their vote. You have to understand that. There's a reason you talk about sides of the aisle, right? If someone's, let's say, someone is trans or thinks that trans people should be affirmed and given a platform and do what they want in front of children and drag shows, whatever the fuck, you also know that they're probably going to have fucking blue hair. You also know that they're probably going to be fucking vegan. You also know that they're probably going to be climate change activists. It's all together. And that's why the people at the top, because they don't believe any of the bullshit, but they're going to allow it to happen because they need their vote so that they can get rich through the information that they get and all the control. Listen, control is money and power.
Yeah.
It's all together.
It's all linked.
It's all linked. If you have power and control, you're going to get rich. If you're rich, you're going to get power and control. It doesn't matter. It's all together. It's all together. And that legal power, that's what really puts it at the top, okay? Because you have rich, powerful guys, but if they're not on the right side of whoever's in charge of the country, in terms of politically, well, then it doesn't really mean that much. So, it's just something to keep in mind.
Yeah, definitely. And I want to say something. I see a news article the other day. Basically, what it was is, we're talking about this pride stuff, etc. So the president of the Canadian Pride Group, got accused, and he's been accused and sentenced. I'm pretty sure he was committing crimes against kids. Basically, he got done for touching kids, and this just proves our point, right? The people that are these weirdos that are doing all this fucked up weird stuff, I'm in love with my car, or they want to marry their car, or they're in love with a computer or something stupid, or they dye their hair blue, cut their penises off. These are the weirdos that are touching kids. Me and James aren't fucking out there playing with kids.
No, I've never seen an anti-trans person Like the people who have our position about men, women, this is that, man is a man, woman's a woman. I've never seen any of them involved in any of that
they're not
stuff.
involved in this stuff.
Like, ever.
What
Ever.
happens
Never.
to these people when they go to prison? People that fucking touch kids or rape women, when they go to prison, they get the shit kicked out of them or they get killed.
And keep in mind...
And they're being protected now.
Yeah, exactly. They're being protected. That's exactly what I was going to say. They are being protected. So this guy get caught, he's high up, politician, etc., etc. He ain't going to go to prison. He ain't going to prison.
No.
He might go to some prison, a prison.
Yeah,
a prison, a camp. They got
tennis
tennis courts, this and that. Okay, he's allowed out all day, but he's got to go back to his cell at fucking 9 o'clock. That type of prison. He ain't getting locked up by like you when you fucking don't pay your fines for long enough.
Yeah.
Or don't pay your taxes. He ain't getting locked up like you, trust me.
And it's not fair. It's not fair on us, to be honest with you. And the thing is, what people don't realise is the power is with us.
Yeah,
there's fucking more of us than there is of them. And I'm not saying start a revolution, but we need to change things.
Might be saying start a revolution.
Yeah, maybe we want to start a revolution. We'll be at the front, maybe. Who cares? But yeah, you need to fucking take charge and realise that it's not going in the way you want the world to go. Machines are going to take over. The vaccine that's not real vaccine is killing people. And people can say, oh, no, it's not. It is killing people. All these people that have got long COVID, do you think they're fucking unvaccinated? No, they're not unvaccinated. They're all vaccinated. These people with brain fog, these people that are ruined with all these life-threatening disease, these people around you that are having strokes, getting cancer. I'm hearing all these cases right at the minute of these doctors reporting these turbo cancers, okay? And these turbo cancers, what they are is basically you'll get this person that's had the vaccine and they'll literally appear with cancer all over their fucking body and they'll just die within like 3 months. And these are young people as well as old people, obviously. But you can say, oh, you can't blame it on just the vaccine. Okay, yeah, you can't blame it on just the vaccine. But the thing is, cancer rates, etc., are only going up. Why are they going up? They should be going down as we get more advanced. You've got to think, what are they feeding you?
Yeah, exactly.
What are you eating? What are the sugars?
Yeah, everything you're basically getting pumped food with fucking trash almost 24/7.
Yeah, plastic.
You have to go out of your way to do this. And it's funny because half of the things that you think are good are bad.
Yeah.
Like, you really should just be eating fucking beef and chicken and pork or whatever.
Yeah.
That's really all you should be fucking eating. You go, oh, look at this. This is non fucking, I don't know, no vegan, no whatever the fuck, carbs, this and that bullshit. I don't know because I don't buy that shit. And then what happens? You become weak, you become ill, you get fucking cancer. Bit of an exaggeration, but it's true.
No, definitely. I want to touch on this as well because somebody that I work with, right? He's Lithuanian, okay? Somebody I've worked with, sorry. He's Lithuanian, okay? And basically, in Lithuania, they grow a lot of wheat and etc., etc. Anyway, he was telling me, he knows a farmer and he was chatting to him. And the farmer, basically what the farmer does is he'll go out, spray all his crops with this thing called Roundup, okay? And it helps keep the insects, etc. It keeps it off the wheat, okay? So it can grow better. Anyway, they're only allowed to put a certain amount of Roundup on the wheat, okay? Because if you consume too much, it's bad for you and you can't... They test it before you obviously ship it off. But he was saying the farmer has a separate bit over there where he grows his own fucking wheat, where he doesn't put any Roundup on it because he knows how bad it is for you, okay? And it's the same what's happening with all the chemicals in all your food. They're getting sprayed. This is what I've done now. Just a little tip, right? Say, for example, you used to get in a takeaway on a Friday, right? Instead of getting a takeaway, what I do, go to the butcher's. Get some nice meat from the butcher's.
Yeah,
get some good food. Eat some real food that's not fucking pumped with hormones.
Yeah, 100%. Listen, and great point. These people, they're giving you this. They're not living how you're living.
No.
They're not eating the shit you're eating. They're not taking the fucking stuff that you're taking into your fucking arm, these boosters and shit. It's all crazy and it's all set up for you to fail. Because they want you to fail. Because they hate you.
Yeah, you're just a fucking bit of shit on their shoe. Same as me and James, we're fucking scum to them.
Yeah.
They don't like us, they don't care about us.
And I accept that.
We're useless eaters. That is literally it. They want us to be sat in a pod, fucking with one of them little fucking, them VR heads.
Yeah, 100%.
Eating a fucking packet of crisps.
And here's the thing. Even if, and this is where it all comes down to the agendas. And there's a reason I always talk about the agendas. Because even if you're not a useless eater, but you don't fall in line with their agenda, they come after you. They're coming after Elon Musk almost every 2 weeks. A new story comes out, the news are all pushing it. They're trying to get you to hate him. A man who's trying to take us out of space, a guy who's done more than anyone when it comes to the electric cars, which is something they all push, by the way. But when he starts dissing the Biden administration or dissing the border control problem and immigration problem in the United States, now what? There's stories coming out this week saying that he's a drug addict and he's a drug abuser.
What, the richest man in the world? The richest man in the world uses drugs.
Documented all
I'm sure
the time.
Of that.
I'm sure that's the drugs that makes him so smart he can fucking design a rocket.
Yeah, so take drugs.
It's crazy.
No, don't take drugs.
Drugs are
ridiculous.
Listen,
don't take drugs. Don't smoke weed. Don't take any drugs. Listen, we've tried it. We're going to admit to it. We have tried it, but we don't do it anymore. It's not a good thing to do. It's disgusting. I want to talk to you a little bit about, right? If you're working on something and you're struggling, you feel like you're not getting anywhere, you're confused constantly. Say you're working on maybe you're designing a business to start making websites, okay? So you started this business, right? And you've been trying it for a couple of weeks now. You're not really getting any sales or whatever. You're not getting the hang of it. Just remember, right? It takes 10,000 hours to learn a skill. And I'm going to tell you a study, right? So basically, there was a study conducted on children about 5-6 years old. Anyway, they were playing the violin, okay? So these kids were playing the violin, they were playing it through their ages. And as they got older, they carried on playing. And some of them went on to perform in an orchestra at the highest level, getting paid shitloads of money. And this study was done on about 100 kids, okay? They got to about, I think it was about 15, 16 anyway. And a select few played for this high up orchestra and they were getting paid loads of money. But all the people that done under 10,000 hours worth of practice on the violin never ended up making it, okay? None of them, even though no matter how talented they were, whatever, they didn't do the 10,000 hours. So they did not make it. They didn't end up making the money, okay? And the reality is 10,000 hours, maybe you think it doesn't sound like a lot. 10,000 hours is a lot of fucking time. You do 8 hours of work a day, for example. Say you come home and you study for 2-3 hours a day. Do the fucking maths. It takes ages.
A long time.
It takes 10,000 hours to learn a fucking skill. And then after that, you've mastered it. But even then, you still got to carry on. You've got to carry on developing. And confusion also. With confusion, if you're ever confused about something, remember that it's good, okay? Confusion breeds your mind. Subconscious mind is working on it constantly. And confusion is good when you're learning something.
Yeah, 100%. And listen, even the fear is good. Fear, all of that stuff is good. Do you know what? And I was thinking about this the other day. So I'd had a long day. I'd done a lot of work. I'd come back. I was so tired. And I was sat there thinking, maybe I shouldn't. Should I do a workout today? I haven't had a day off in ages. It's been like, at least 2 weeks. I haven't had a day off at all or any of that stuff. And I thought, you know what? No, I'm actually scared
to
lose the momentum.
It's like a snowball.
It's like, you have to keep going and keep going.
You need to keep
You have
rolling.
to really keep building, because especially when you start making a little bit of progress, the reality is you're probably going to put in so much work before you see any progression. I mean, you think about this. Think about the people you guys watching, the people in industry, maybe your boss, whatever. They put in like 10 years plus of work, and they're still grafting harder than you. And they've already made something. They're doing better than you, and they're putting in the effort. So you have to put twice as much in effort. And it's going to take a long time. And you might be thinking, have I done enough? You might be questioning what you're doing. That's fine. But just keep doing it. Keep putting it all in every single day. Even if it means you have to just put in a couple hours. Even if you've got, a wedding, your fucking grandma's funeral. Okay, when you come back, work. Put the effort in. Okay? Trust me. This is the only way you can succeed. I'm trying to do it.
We're both trying to do it. We're not trying to preach to you. We're telling you what we are doing.
We're trying to do it. And again, still trying. It's not been super successful yet. We're young guys.
We're
understand that. But we're progressing a little bit every day.
We're like that snowball effect, like I was saying. We're rolling down that hill at the minute. We're rolling. We haven't hit any bumps yet. We're going to carry on going. And when you do hit bumps, you need to keep fucking rolling. Because you're only going to get better. That's it. You need to remember that. Completely. Right.
That's the whiskey and wisdom for you guys.
That's the
wisdom. Okay? So, just quickly,
Yep.
that we've just preached a good bit of wisdom, okay? So what you need to do is you need to like this video right now. And follow the page, whatever platform you're watching this on, follow now. Because listen, the internet's a big space. You might not see it again. Okay? You really want to stay up to date with what we're saying. Each and every episode we make, every piece of content that comes out, you're going to want to keep seeing it. So make sure you follow, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, share, whatever it means. Comment if you want to comment, do it. Okay?
Yeah.
We appreciate
hate.
all of
We love the hate. We love everything. Just bring it all to us. We love it all. And I want to say something as well. Basically, on New Year's, tying into what you were saying about self-improvement, momentum, etc.
Yeah.
On New Year's, I got a text from one of my close friends. Anyway, he's working hard like us, doing his own thing. Anyway, the text was, "Congratulations if you stayed in tonight. You have succeeded in making the gap bigger." Okay? And what he meant by this, if you're thinking, what gap? What are you talking about? The gap is between you and the person behind you. And you might say, well, how can I increase the gap? You know, what can I do? What can I do? Right, first of all, start off, stop taking drugs. Okay? If you take drugs, stop taking drugs. Second of all, stop drinking. You don't have to stop drinking completely. If you like having a few beers, do it, but don't do it every weekend. Third of all, do a bit of exercise. That's it. And I'm telling you now, them 3 things, right, will put you probably above 65% of everyone your age in our age category. I'd probably say
let's say you're under 25. Yeah, 100%. Listen, guys,
that will put you
need
above
to put in the
everyone.
work. Because listen, here's the thing: do you want us to be?
We're gonna be.
You probably don't. Even if you like us and you like what we say, you probably still want to be number 1, or you should. You have to keep putting in the work. You have to think about this: the people you idolize, right? Your hero, Dwayne Johnson, Cristiano Ronaldo. Fucking, it could be a singer. It could be fucking whoever. I don't know. Drake, whatever the fuck. Even though he's a bit gay, who cares? Okay?
He paints his nails. That's gay.
He paints his nails. That's gay. But they ain't slacking. They're putting in the work every fucking day, and you want to be like them. You want to be the guy who's putting in the work, even if you haven't made it, even if you don't have any money, even if you're not as big and strong as you want to be. You still want to be the type of guy who looks like he's going to be in that direction if he carries on uninterrupted, and the minute momentum continues, well, then you're inevitably going to get to where you want to get to. If your hero walks into a room, will he want to shake your hand? Okay? When my hero walks into the room, I think he might. If he walks into a room with me and all the other fucking people our age, well, then we're going to stand out. Completely. Because at least we're in decent shape. We're fucking trying. We're not all dull and fucking bummy from smoking weed. I can speak.
Yeah, we can speak. We can form a sentence. I can literally
speak. I can fucking say things, just spits out of my mouth without having to speak because I'm not fucking stoned. I'm not crippling myself. Why would you?
We're not like this.
Exactly.
You know, some of you probably wouldn't even realise if your hero walked in the room. You'd probably be like this. Oh,
exactly. Right. Listen, guys, you have to stop crippling yourself because at a certain point, right, you're gonna either you die a bum or you're gonna wake up in the future. And why wake up? Why know you're gonna wake up in the future? Because you know it. You know that when you're 30 or 40, you're going to think, okay, fuck, now I need to get in the gym. Okay, now I need to focus on my business. Now I need to try and get banking. No, fucking do it now. Just do it now.
Definitely.
You'll thank yourself in the future, trust me. And listen, if you've got family, your future kids, do it for them. Do it for them. They don't want a fucking bum like you as a fucking father.
No, mother. They might say they're proud of you. They're not proud of you. You're a fucking smelly gamer sat in your bedroom eating 8 packets of crisps. They don't want that
as their... Listen. You need to be the role model for your future kids. You need to work hard so that your future fucking bride or whatever the fuck girl, whatever, 2 girls if you want, 3 girls, do what you want. I like that shit. But if you're going to have all of that, you got to be the type of guy that they're going to want to be with. Okay? Think about your future wife. Do you want her to be with some fat fuck? Even though she probably won't get with you anyway, but even if she did, would you want her to be with some fat fuck? And if you're in good shape now, are you going to stay in good shape? You're going to keep doing that. You're going to keep grinding. Okay?
Keep building. Shout out all the people that are fucking working hard and doing everything right. They're getting up every day. They're going to the gym. They're doing this. They're doing that. Shout out to you lot. Everyone that's working hard. Fucking respect you all.
100%. Listen, guys, keep going.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Keep
and here's the thing.
Don't let anyone tell you different.
At a certain stage, you're going to see, you're not even going to be impressed by it anymore. And that's when you know it's progression. When you finish doing 500 push-ups and you think, well, yeah, obviously, what am I going to do? No push-ups? When you get to that stage, that's when you know that there's progression. And that's when you need to keep going. Okay, it's all about momentum.
No, definitely. Momentum's the main thing, 100%.
And listen, I just want to say something real quick.
Go on.
News just come in, okay? So, the US has launched more attacks on Yemen. Now, this is kind of my personal sort of view on all the, conflict going on. It's all in the Middle East, by the way. Everyone who was protesting, okay, about attacks in Palestine, because it was done by Israelis, because you all hate Jews, are you going to be marching to the streets praying for the people of Yemen? No, you fucking ain't. Okay, and it's just hypocrisy. It's crazy when it's US and the UK as well. Okay, and everyone else supported it. France supported it. Sweden supported it. Fucking Germany supported it. They didn't launch any missiles themselves. They didn't send any rockets. But we are not as innocent as you think.
No, we're the ones causing the problem. The United Kingdom built the empire by going and invading different countries. It's still doing the same thing now. But they're just telling you, nah, don't worry, we're doing it for a good reason.
Yeah,
and that's it. And you go, oh, no,
and just to give you guys some insight what happened. So basically, over the last couple of weeks, in Yemen, what they've been doing, they've been seizing ships. They've been seizing US ships, they've been seizing British ships, all through the Red Sea.
Red Sea, yeah.
Okay, they've been seizing them. And Iran have been funding it, just like they funded Hamas, the terrorist organization in Palestine. And by the way, I'm not saying the Palestinian people, but Hamas, who started the attack on October 7th, who amplified the already long feud and warfare between Israel and Palestine, but that reignited it. We are doing the same, but we're not a Jewish country. So we'll see what fucking protesters are on the streets. That's all I'm saying. Okay, that's just some live news brought to you by Centrepiece UK. Okay.
Right, I want to say for all you people out there, that live in the UK, you understand Sadiq Khan. He's a prick. Okay, he is a prick.
Yeah, 100%.
He's going on about this ULEZ, expanding the ULEZ. We've got the congestion charge and the ULEZ now. All right, just remember, Sadiq Khan drives round in a fucking Range Rover. He drives round in a Range Rover, okay? These people are literally laughing at us. They are laughing at all of us. They're fucking laughing at me. They're laughing at you. Look at them. Oh, buy an electric car. You've got to take the bus now because you can't afford to pay the ULEZ charge.
Yeah, even though...
And he's in a fucking Range Rover.
2 days ago, there was a bus, double-decker bus in Wimbledon.
Electric.
Okay, electric, set on fire. That's what they want you in. They want you in that. Okay, so you guys who are, it's shit that you got to pay your ULEZ, but listen, trust me, at least you're sticking to your fucking what you believe in. You want to drive that car, pay the tenner. Trust me, you'll respect yourself more than complying to the rules of these fucking clowns in charge. Sadiq Khan, and listen, I barely talk about policy when I talk about politics. I usually talk about the more social aspects. When we're talking about policy, he has been awful. Everything he talks about is awful. And listen, the reason, and I'm just going to fucking say it.
How does he get in charge? How does he get put in charge?
Exactly. It's all
I didn't fucking vote for him.
It's all bullshit, right? But he's lucky, right, that he is not a fucking white guy. That's why the media be a little bit easy on him.
Because he's not white.
Because he's not white. Because he's obviously got Asian heritage. South Asian heritage.
Yeah.
I don't know where he's from.
No, I'm not
but
sure
obviously he's English, but
No,
it's just crazy. It's just crazy talk. And here's the thing. There's something you have to say, because we talk a bit of politics, but remember, actually, it doesn't really matter to you guys when we talk about like policy. That's why we barely go into the actual policy. We're not going to talk about maybe a few of the fucking tax cuts because they don't make a difference. But you just need to understand that these people should not be respected, a lot of them. Okay, and you mentioned Rishi Sunak earlier. Listen, I was an advocate for Rishi Sunak for a long time. For one reason only, because he's not delusional, and he'll say, this is a man, and that's a woman, and a man can't be a man, and a woman is an adult human female. That's his answer. Sadiq Khan will tell you a woman is someone who identifies with female. So, there's two ways to look at who you're going to vote for. If a vote came to it right now, I'd probably vote for Rishi Sunak. But that doesn't mean he's a good option. He's just the best of two shitty fucking options.
Yeah, it's like you got to pick the best out of two shits on the floor.
Do you know where Rishi Sunak is today? Do you know where he is right now?
Where?
Ukraine. He's in Ukraine as we speak.
Giving your money away.
giving money.
Taxpayers'
His
money.
statement by him today is that Putin, we can outrun Putin. That's his exact statement. I promise you that. I saw it today. Okay, it's crazy. He's posting this himself, and it's convenient, right? He's in the UK, but he's in a place, broken building behind him. He's got a fucking a body vest on, stab-proof vest, bulletproof vest on, saying "We stand with Ukraine."
He's
Why?
In a film studio or something.
Yeah, and let's just be real for a second. Anyone who doesn't know this, I'll give you some information now. Vladimir Zelensky, okay, running Ukraine, he has said that if the USA do not give him more money, do not give them more funds, he's going to cancel their fucking election this year. They're meant to be having an election. He's going to cancel it.
How can he cancel it?
That's a dictatorship.
How can he cancel it?
Because that's how it works. The same way it's happening in Rishi Sunak right now. There's Labour saying we want to vote right now at a referendum. He's saying, well, Rishi Sunak saying no, we'll have it in the summer. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he's saying that we're not going to do the election. Because we're in a war.
Yeah.
So that's his excuse. It might hold up in the international court. I don't know if that's going to hold up. Obviously, it's probably not going to come to that because USA are already giving him more money. We're giving him more money as well. But these are the people who they're sending money to. And if you're telling me that that's not a dictator, well, then what the fuck is?
People need to realise what they want is they want this one world government, okay? They want everything to be controlled and centralised. They want you on this CBDC, paying with your face, these social credits. If you don't spend your money within a week, they'll take it off you. That's literally it. They want you in control. They want you to be dependent on them. At the minute, we're not so dependent on them, okay? We've still got cash. Even though they're trying to get rid of that, we still have cash, okay? Not just that, everyone's you still got your bank cards, you can still sort of do something with crypto, you can do this or that, but it's becoming harder and harder, and they're going to get rid of it whether you like it or not. And there's a saying, right, if you put a frog in boiling water, it's going to jump out because it's too hot. But if you have the pot of water and you put the frog in it at normal temperature, and you slowly boil that water, the frog will sit in there until it's fucking dead, okay? It will fry. And it's the same as what they're doing with us. They're going to slowly implement these little things, keep sort of pushing you back, keep pushing. And then one day you'll be like, fuck, what's happened?
100%. Listen,
oh my God, I've woken up.
We kind of fell for it, but we were just young at the time. We were fucking 13, 14 when it was gradually coming up. Okay, gays. Okay, well, we'll have the trannies on the street. We won't call them crazy anymore. Suddenly, a man's a woman, Caitlyn Jenner, and now we're here. Okay, and just going back to the point earlier, just to really, so you understand what we're saying about Rishi Sunak. 23 hours ago, Sunak vows to Ukraine, we will never leave them alone, and he pledges a 2.5 billion package.
Only a
and listen, that's the BBC reporting that, and the BBC is government funded. So that's 100% true. If the BBC are posting that, it's fucking true. And listen, the BBC can't be trusted. But when we're talking about BBC and their insights to the government, they got insights. They are the fucking government. Okay? And the reason they posted that is because they think that makes him look good. Because they're out of touch. They think that that's good. Why? Because they don't see the money as a loss. 2.5 billion to Ukraine. We're doing fine.
Yeah, we're
fine.
not
What are you on about?
We're
in a Range Rover. We're in brand new cars and big mansions.
We're making money off the COVID vaccine.
You guys ain't. They don't care.
We're
because like I said before, they hate.
They don't care about it.
They literally. And listen, guys,
how
many times do we have to say
hate all of us?
They hate you. They hate me. They hate him. They hate everyone except themselves. And they will turn on anyone, even if it's the people of their own party, unless they have enough dirt on them that they have to keep them around. They'll turn on anyone who doesn't constantly push whatever agenda they want you to push.
And the thing is, right, you think, their kids that go to these politicians and their kids that they go to school, they must be taught the same as us. They're not taught the same as what has been taught in the fucking public school. Do you think in Eton College they're saying to you, you can be a girl or a boy if you want? No, they're not fucking teaching you that. They're teaching you real things that are going to help you in life. It's not the same as a public school. No. They have two different complete systems.
Listen, their kids are going to fucking Catholic schools. Their kids are going to Catholic fucking private schools where there is none of that bullshit. Yet they want you to comply because your vote counts.
Yeah.
Well,
your vote counts.
If elections are real, I don't know.
They're not real. They're
I don't know if they
rigged,
are.
mate.
I don't know if they are.
Rigged.
But let's just say they were. That's the fucking plan.
Yeah, definitely. I want to touch on something. I see a lot of people saying, you know, fuck the Matrix, fuck this, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Right, the reality is, you need to realise the world does not operate like this. Not everyone can be a fucking self-made billionaire, millionaire, etc., etc. And these people that say, you know, oh, fuck the Matrix, the majority of you probably work in fucking Waitrose or Tesco's. And the thing is, I'm not against it. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a good thing to do to strive to be better and build your own business, etc. But it's not for everyone. It's not how the world operates. If I was to say to you right now, okay, you can work for yourself and you can earn 80 grand a year, or you can come work for me and I'll pay you £5 million a year. You're going to say, I'm coming to work for you because I can retire in a couple of years. Of course you are. It's just the reward. That's all it is. And the thing is, you can work a normal job and you can still do fucking well. You can do fucking amazing. You can work in a sales job. You can own a construction company. You can still do well no matter what it is. There's people out there making fucking millions of paper clips. Do you know what I'm
100%.
saying? You can fucking do well in anything.
There's people selling plastic cups who are millionaires.
Yeah.
I understand that.
Literally.
Think about Jeff Bezos. What does he? It's Amazon. They just sell everything. Like little cups, sports drinks, like the books, whatever. They sell anything.
Yeah.
The average order on there, the average product on there has got to be less than 20 fucking quid or $20.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter what you do. You can
Just
make money
do
doing
well
anything.
at what you're doing.
But make sure that you don't sacrifice your morals for the money. That's something you need to understand as well. Like, and it's hard. It's easy if you were already rich. Yeah, let's say you got rich without having to sacrifice your morals, and then suddenly you get offered. Let's say you're a millionaire, but you could become a billionaire, but it means selling out. It's easy to say no. But a lot of you guys watching are probably in a position where you haven't made it yet at all. You don't have any money, if maybe a tiny little bit, enough to maybe go away, maybe to just get an average car. But so if you get the opportunity to make bank, but it means selling out, don't fucking do it. Just don't do it. Trust me, because and I keep saying it, you need to respect yourself. Okay, that's what matters. You need to respect yourself. By extension, everyone else is going to respect you, and that matters more than the money. Okay, that matters more than the money, 100%.
And don't let people around you poison your mind. Stay true to yourself. Keep your mind on your side completely. It's the best thing to do. Like I said, you can't argue. Your mind is with you forever. You can't be arguing with your mind. Otherwise, you're not going to get anywhere. You know, these things that you think you have wrong with you, you don't normally have wrong with you. Just get over it, really, to be honest with you.
Listen, get over yourself.
One more topic we'll talk about for today. And this topic is, you know, this massive... I've seen a lot of things recently, this massive epidemic going on in America to do with the drugs, okay? You know, you've got this fentanyl, you've heard of it, I'm sure you've heard of it.
Yep.
All these people dying and dying and dying. And what I want to say to you is, do you think the American government could not stop drugs coming into the country, okay? Of course they can fucking stop the drugs coming in. They don't want to, because they're making money off of it. And what you need to realise is, you've got countries out there in Saudi Arabia, Dubai, etc. You've got these countries... They don't have any fucking drugs. Yeah, okay, they probably got a few somewhere, but they don't have drugs coming in. They can stop it. So why can America and UK not?
Here's the thing.
Because they don't want to.
California, okay? Now, Chinese president, okay? He came to California, right? And Governor Newsom cleaned up San Francisco like that. He cleaned everything. Homeless guys off the streets, tents off the streets, drugs away, clean. Subway, clean, everything clean in like a week. Why? Because fucking the Chinese president was coming over. So if you think about how big California is, right? And you think about the governor, if he can do that just to impress President Xi, imagine what he could do in a year to the whole of the United States. It's crazy. It is crazy. No, you're right. They don't want to clean up. They don't.
And the thing is, they make out
they could if they wanted to.
Yeah, they make out like, oh, you know, we're making an effort to try and stop this. You know, oh, we're giving them clean needles. We're giving them this. Yeah. They're not helping the problem. They're sort of
making it easier.
They're making it easier. Yeah.
It's easier to do drugs.
Take some needles. Take some needles.
Yeah, if you have a clean needle, it's easier to cut. Oh, well, I've got a clean needle, so now I can definitely do this heroin.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy. It is crazy.
They can help you, but they make out as if they're trying to help you. It's the same with this and the government saying, oh, we'll cut the taxes, we'll help the NHS. They're not really helping you. They don't want to help you. They're just a big mirage. They don't want to fucking help you.
Yeah, to get your vote.
They don't care about you. Do you think they care about you in their £5-6 million house? No, they don't. They've made fucking hundreds of millions off the vaccine. They were all investing in the stocks. You had the fucking chief... Look, I'm going to read you this right now, okay? This is completely fucking crazy. The UK's chief scientific advisor, right, had 600k in shareholding in a drug giant contracted to develop the COVID-19 vaccine. And that's the fucking person advising it, saying, oh yeah, take the vaccine. Take the vaccine. You need to take the vaccine. Of course he's going to fucking tell you to take it. He's got his money in it.
Yeah, 100%. Listen, anything to do with pharmaceuticals, you need to follow the money. 100%. Okay? So big pharma, all of that stuff, it is just money, money, money. They want your money. Okay? Trust me. They don't care about you. This is a fact. This is a fact. And the thing is, everyone knows it. Everyone knows it. Think about it.
But you still take the fucking antidepressants.
If the only way for you to make money is your business, the only way your business generates money is through people taking your medication, well then obviously they're gonna just little nudge. Yeah, you should take that. Yeah, you're depressed.
Yeah, just have that.
Yeah, just take these painkillers. Yeah, just take them. Take them. Opioids. Yeah, just take these opioids. It's crazy, and everyone knows this. Yet they still do it. Okay, it's the same. It's the same about let's say the mental health. Right? If you're seeing a therapist, psychiatrist, any of that stuff, well, if you come to them and then you tell them everything, and then they could easily over fucking 80% of it, they could say, well, listen,
do some exercise.
What you need to do is go to the gym. You need to eat better, and you need to understand that she doesn't want you to.
Yeah, she doesn't.
Well, then that's it. You're done. You're not a patient anymore.
No.
You're cured. Bye.
But
they're not going to do that. Why the fuck would they do that? So then what? Let's just think about this. Why would they do that? If you're a therapist, if you're damaged, you need to keep coming back. Then oh no, you're fine. Listen, no, there's nothing wrong with you, but we'll book you in for next week. You're going to be like, oh, well, don't worry about it then. I'm sweet. See ya. Well, no, hang on a minute.
You've got another issue now.
No, come back next week. I'll give you these pills, and then we track, or we do follow-ups every time. Actually, no, we'll do follow-up 2 times a week. Then I can really keep an eye on you and make sure you're tip-top. Yeah. And you come back 2 weeks later, I feel so bad. Okay, tell you what, I'm going to refer you to another doctor. The medication has a side effect, but don't worry, I'm going to refer you to this doctor, and he's going to give you this medication.
Yeah.
And then them two split the fucking profits.
And they're laughing at you.
And they're laughing. You think their kids taking fucking antidepressants? No. You think they're taking antidepressants? No. And let me just go in real quick.
Yeah, go on.
You talk about these people, these therapists, etc., counsellors. They don't know you, and they have their own problems. Who's even to say that they're qualified? If anyone is, which I don't think anyone who isn't a close member to you, a close person who has your best interests really are, no one is really qualified to tell you. But you think these people are? You're one customer of fucking as many as they can get because they want to get as rich as they can. They don't care about you, and they're just pumping you with fucking medication, and you're falling for it. So in a way, you kind of deserve it. Sorry.
No, yeah. But the thing is, these antidepressants that you're taking, they don't help you. They just mask the pain. And then when you stop taking them, your brain goes, hang on a minute. I've got the pain back now, and it's worse because I've stopped taking it. And your body's used to it being sort of numbed down. Your body's used to it just being gone and sort of left to the back of your head or whatever. I don't know. I've never taken them. But this is how I can imagine it being.
Yeah.
But
so let's just say this. So in 2000... So this is facts, right? In 2022, Big Pharma made over 100 billion in annual revenue. The first time ever. Their best ever year, 2022. Just so happens that people the most depressed and the most fucking
everyone's got mental
health issues. Like, think about it. Okay, I don't remember when I was younger. I don't remember my grandma telling me stories about how everyone had mental health, and they were just. This was like the aftermath.
It's so much harder.
That was like the aftermath of a fucking war, a world war. London was fucking. Keep in mind, just like 10 years before she was growing up, London was fucking burning because there was a fucking blitz. So
Yeah.
what the fuck? Hitler was dropping bombs 10 years ago, and their fucking parents were sending them away to live at the countryside because there was fucking bombs going off, and they didn't have mental health. And your fucking girl left you, and now you're on painkillers? You're a clown, and you deserve it.
Yeah.
He's laughing at you,
That's
and I'm laughing
stupid.
too. And all the fucking pharmacy companies are laughing all the way to the bank with your fucking money. Sorry.
And
It's
you're
true.
there fucking
It's fucking
crying.
true.
You're crying about, but you get people complaining about such stupid things like, you know, this. I decided to change my gender, and my friend at school or my distant cousin said it was not okay.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And you're now fucking mentally depressed.
Yes.
You're not depressed.
No,
you're just a
retarded.
bitch. You're
Retarded.
a bitch.
You're a bitch. Sorry. You are a
It's
bitch.
fucking stupid.
And then
honestly.
this is the thing. You are making the decision to be a bitch. You don't have to do that. I don't have to be.
No.
I'm not a bitch because I don't have to. There's been and this is the thing. It all comes about fucking the mentality you have. Okay. There's been times even in the last year where things have gotten a little bit shit, and I was alone. I could have cried. No one would have known, but I didn't because I'd fucking know. And you have to keep up every single time. Whenever it gets... No, keep pushing. Don't be a bitch. Even if no one's watching. You're a bitch when no one's watching. And now you're a bitch when everyone's watching. And now you're recording yourself crying into a camera.
Yeah, and posting
We're
it on
recording
TikTok.
ourselves fucking spitting facts. Well, I might be fucking yelling into the camera a little bit, but that's because I'm trying to get the message across to you so that you can sort yourself out. It's a joke. It's a fucking joke.
It's fucking ridiculous. All right, you got anything else to talk about, or...
Listen, all I can say is that, again, you are suffering from being just informed by one side of the aisle. Okay? Maybe it's the left, maybe it's the right. You need people who are giving you information, verified information. One, we're not talking about fucking Taylor Swift's new outfit or jacket that she wore to the fucking bullshit awards or any of that shit. We're talking what's going on around the world, what's going on with the economy, things you need to know, maybe a bit of sports because you all love sports, and there's no fucking biases. It's just the truth. That's why you need to follow Centerpiece UK. All right? That's all I can say to you guys.
All right, thank you. Like and subscribe. If you enjoyed the video, please drop me or James a message. We appreciate feedback as well. If you don't like something we said, then don't fucking cry about it and don't watch it again.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank
Go
you.
fuck yourself. Thank you very much.